Well, hello, David Hero.
Nelson family.
We're here in Times Square. No,
Yes.
we're in Manhattan. We're in New York City for Raw 25. We've just arrived. We're a little early. We're going live a little early, David Hero. You know why?
Because
I'm ready to drink.
We have shenanigans.
We have shenanigans.
We have
to show us in a couple of hours.
Irish pub.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to go to a deli, get some pastrami on rye. We are going to get some ice cream.
Oh,
we are
promise?
going to
don't tease about ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. We are live here on Facebook. Want to thank all of you for joining us. Again, we are a little early, but we know that this will persevere throughout the entire evening. So, in an effort to bring you the preview of Raw 25 that we promised you, here we go. David, firstly, what are you scared of? You're not going to fall. Hey, look right down there, Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah, we are 83 floors up right now.
83?
Yeah.
I thought you had a thing with heights.
I
do. You didn't like them.
I don't like looking down.
Where's Linda?
Speaking of looking down,
she's been in town for 24 hours. She's at the Wendy Williams show this morning.
She was a guest.
She was a guest of Wendy's, yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. Why is Wendy Williams even popular, famous? What did she do? Who did she ever beat? If you haven't liked us yet here on Facebook, do so. Just click the like so you can like our page here on Facebook. We're bringing you more of this live content as we're bringing you here today on a more regular basis, and it starts with Raw 25. 25 years, David Hero. We've been on the air 20 years with the Pro Wrestling Report, starting in 1998, but 5 years earlier, Raw kicked off from the Manhattan Center.
Who would have thought? Down
the street and a couple blocks over from where we are right now. And that has evolved into tonight's 25-year anniversary, and it is a celebration for sure. But when Raw first came on back in 1993 from the Manhattan Center, of course, replacing primetime wrestling, what was your initial reaction and thought about Raw, which was uncooked, uncut, and unfiltered at that time?
Dameon Demento. I'm like, what is this?
He was in the open, I believe.
Yes, he was. And, it was different. It was campy, I guess, but back then we didn't think it was campy because that's what we knew. But what an evolution.
An evolution it was. And remember that first matchup? I believe it was Coco Beware versus Yokozuna from the Manhattan Center. That was the first match.
Yeah, the main event was Undertaker versus Dameon Demento.
Yes.
Yeah.
And didn't they go long? I think it went long, and they ran out of their hour on the USA Network for that.
I don't know.
But revolutionary is what Raw has been. And, you've talked about it, David Hero, on our recent episodes, that this, to a degree, for you and even for me today, here now in New York, one of my favorite cities in the world, is almost more significant than WrestleMania.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Because here's why. It's our childhood.
Exactly.
It is
yours.
The nostalgia. And it's also people that we have become friends with, that we have worked with over the years, they're bringing back for another run, for another moment.
And it's about having fun. Tonight, I don't give a damn about a good wrestling match, period. End of story. I give a damn about being entertained and having fun, and I think that's what we're guaranteed to have happen tonight. We will be entertained. We will have fun. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin is back, David Hero.
Yes.
And that's a rare occasion for him to return. And sometimes when he's returned in the past, it's been somewhat forced, and it's been sort of, okay, how do we fit him in?
Do you close the show with Steve Austin?
I think he closed the show with one of the other two people that may have been in the ring at WrestleMania 30 when that first promo happened. Two names we haven't heard from WWE yet.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing, but when they don't say something, sometimes they're not saying something for a reason.
It's always right in front of us.
But, yeah, there's got to be a monumental. Now, we talked about not wanting to see wrestling. The endorsed Miz, though, will be taking on Roman Reigns in an effort to get back its Intercontinental Championship. That live tonight on Raw 25. And that matchup is, I think, really the only advertised match for the night tonight. And I'm fine with that.
That's billed as the main event.
Who are you looking most forward to seeing? Some returning divas, The Godfather, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I mean, for personal reasons, I'm excited.
Christian?
You know what? The New Age Outlaws.
Oh, you didn't know.
It's always good to see Road Dogg and Billy together. Just.
Will you pontificate for a minute? I've got a alert. I've got to.
You have Terry Runnels. You have. I mean, there's so many of the Attitude Era that's coming back. Even your good, close, personal, longtime friend MVP is going to be there. So that's
Vontavious Porter.
And I'm just excited to see the interaction between the Attitude Era stars.
Yes.
And the current stars. I don't know what to call them.
The current superstars of WWE.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking here to see what kind of comments and questions we have, because we are live here on Facebook, and we'll take your questions, comments, concerns. Actually, we don't want your concerns, but we had said, David Hero, that we were going to be in the Manhattan Center for tonight's event, and recent intel has told us that we need to cross the bridge and head on over to Brooklyn tonight. Yes, we'll be in the Barclays Center for the big 3-hour extravaganza. How long do you think the overrun's going to be tonight?
At least 20 minutes. No.
Maybe 30.
Here's the thing. Because you got the network. They can dump everything off into there.
Yeah, they could. But I think USA Network has been very celebratory of this celebration as well. All weekend long, they were showing clips.
Them a lot of money.
They were showing clips from the last 25 years of Raw, and they didn't even advertise that. I saw that they were going to air a special after SmackDown last week, the special that ran on the network, the 25 moments of Raw, which was awesome to see with Corey Graves and Peter Rosenberg as well. But Monday nights have become a staple of wrestling just as much as it is a staple of the NFL.
Yes.
And we had the Monday Night Wars, and there was a time during that period of time where Raw almost was no more, because the company WWE was almost no more. In the mid-'90s, they had some struggles.
They did.
And have, of course, surpassed those. Now they own Monday nights, and they own it here in New York. They're home as well.
It is their home.
But why not MSG?
And I'm glad we're here.
Why not the Garden?
I think they have a pretty sweet deal with the Barclays. They have to.
Yeah.
And it's more of a hip
well,
building.
I understand they don't pay rent.
It's more of a hip building.
Is that because of Jay-Z or Ja Rule? Who owns it?
Jay-Z.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they the same person?
He drinks a lot of lemonade.
Ja Rule, 50 Cent. They're the same person, right?
No.
No? East Coast, West Coast?
Saying that because they're black. That's very racist.
I hadn't noticed they were black, actually.
You didn't?
I see no race.
Well, they're not running.
Walking away tonight, Raw, 25 years. We were at, let me back up a little bit. We were at the 1,000th episode of Raw in San Luis. Did they do a 20-year celebration? Did I miss that?
I don't think so.
I think they skipped over 20. Perhaps they didn't. We're live right now, so of course people are telling us that they did or did not. But
I don't care.
St. Louis was so damn fun, David Hero, for all the reasons you talked about. It was a 1,000th episode. DX came back, and that was really the first reuniting of all of DX. The Rock was there as well. It was a great time. I think that was back in 2013 or 14, maybe 12. Still the erroneous issue of Cody Rhodes not being booked on the show. I don't know how they could have thought they were going to do a celebration without him. But tonight.
Well, guess what? He's not going to make it tonight either. Tonight,
Raw 25, we want to hear your conversations. We want to have conversations with you. We'll be interacting with you here on Facebook. We'll be interacting with you on Twitter, at PWR Show on Twitter. And then tomorrow, be back at the PWR studios. I'll have a brand new edition of PWR Tonight. And then Friday, it's a brand new edition of PWR Prime Time, where we have Be the Booker for the Royal Rumble. That's Friday. Because in all this Raw 25 hype, you're almost sort of forgetting that, we got a pay-per-view next week.
And it's a big one.
A big one for sure.
6 days away.
And you know what we haven't even said, David Hero? You said it last night on, I actually said it this morning on YouTube. But here on Facebook Live, we haven't said what needs to be said. Because right down the road there, as we look at Radio City Music Hall, around the corner from it is Rockefeller Center, the home of NBC.
NBC.
So live from New York, it's PWR Tonight. Does it feel good?
That was awesome.
Feels good. Feels great.
Yeah, that was great.
Anything else to send our viewers home with?
No, I want to go
tonight live at David Hero on Twitter.
We'll be tweeting
at
David Hero.
Dameon Nelson on Twitter as well.
Snapchatting at David Hero on
Snippety
Snapchat.
snaps?
Yeah.
I'll be Instagramming.
Well,
Snap got me in trouble a couple years ago.
The Snapchat.
They said they're 18.
Is more shenanigans. It's easier to shenanigan on Snapchat.
Folks, Facebook Live, thank you very much for joining us here for this this preview, I guess you can call it, of Raw 25. We are going to be heading to the Barclays Center. We got some people to meet and some things to do, and we're going to then head over to the Barclays Center for the event. We may come to you live again after the show. Who the hell knows? We got to find Linda.
Yeah, we do.
Because she could get herself in some trouble out here. She's missing.
I heard she was in Chinatown last.
Folks, we will talk to you later, whether it be on Twitter with words or here on Facebook with more video. That one is David Hero. This one is Dameon Nelson. Like us here on Facebook, and let's hear your conversations all night long. In fact, if you're at the Barclays Center, if you're in New York for Raw 25, Facebook Live us. Send us your pictures. Send us your...
With clothes on.
Well, if they're at the show, I would hope they have clothes on.
Right.
But send us your comments, questions,
going to Hurley's right
pictures.
now.
We're going to Hurley's on. This is live, which means you're telling people where I'm going. I'm a celebrity. People are going to show up. I got to call in advance now.
They might buy you drinks.
That's David Hero. This is Dameon Nelson. Thanks for joining us here on Facebook Live for the Pro Wrestling Report. PWR Tonight. We'll see you after Raw 25.
Bang.